Good morning and welcome to day 16 of Lent. It is, Thursday of the second week of Lent? And I hope everything is going well for everyone. I hope you're all having a fruitful and blessed Lent. We are going to get into our meditation. Our meditations come from Meditations for Lent by Bishop Jacques Bossuet. And the book is from Sophia Institute Press and is usually pretty inexpensive if you're interested in purchasing it. These meditations go up daily on YouTube and Spiritus TV on video, and they do go up on all your different audio podcast apps. So feel free to check it out at all those different places. But we're going to get into our meditation. I'm going to throw up an image on screen, so there's nothing to watch. Just listen, just meditate, and we'll go from there. Okay, day 16. Week 2, Thursday. Jeremiah, a type of Christ. Jeremiah's tears were a continual intercession for his people. Let my eyes run down with tears night and day, and let them not cease. For the virgin daughter of my people is smitten with a great wound, with a very grievous blow. If I go out into the field, behold, those slain by the sword. And if I enter the city, behold, the diseases of famine. Hast thou utterly rejected Judah? Does thy soul loathe Zion? Why hast thou smitten us so that there is no healing for us? We looked for peace, but no good came. For a time of healing, but behold, terror. We acknowledge our wickedness, O Lord, and the iniquity of our fathers, for we have sinned against thee. Do not spurn us, for thy name's sake. Do not dishonor thy glorious throne. Jeremiah 14, 17 through 21. Though our iniquities testify against us, and set themselves in opposition to the mercy we beg of you, nevertheless act, O Lord, for thy name's sake. Jeremiah 14:7. Remember, and do not break thy covenant with us. Jeremiah 14:21. Alas, O Lord, will we find a God like you among the peoples who surround us in our exile? Are there any among the false gods of the nations that can bring rain, or can the heavens give showers? Art thou not he, O Lord, our God? We set our hope on thee, for thou doest all these things. Jeremiah 14:22. So did Jeremiah pray night and day with tears and groaning for a people that had not ceased to injure him and seek his death. He was a type of Christ, our great high priest, who in the days of his flesh, of his weakness, suffering in mortal life, offered up prayers and supplications with loud cries and tears to his Father, and was heard for his godly fear. Hebrews 5:7. Until at last upon the cross to which his own people had affixed him, he cried out, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. Luke 23:34. God enabled Jeremiah to do what Jesus Christ would one day command. Pray for those who persecute you. Matthew 5:44. Is evil a recompense for good? Jeremiah 18:20. He asked, Why have they dug a pit for my life? Have I not been tirelessly at work for their good? Remember, O Lord, how I stood before thee to speak good for them, to turn away thy wrath from them. Jeremiah 18:20. In truth, this speech of Jeremiah seems to have been followed by terrible imprecations against the people. But we know that according to the style of the prophets, even this, under the figure of imprecation, is only a manner of predicting the evils to befall these ingrates in the future. This is why we see the same prophet, when he sees the evils that he has predicted come to pass, is far from being joyful, as he would have been had he wished for them to suffer, but is instead brought to tears by the sight of their disaster, and finishes his lamentations with this prayer: Remember, O Lord, what has befallen us. Behold and see our disgrace. Why dost thou forget us forever? Why dost thou so long forsake us? Restore us to thyself, O Lord, that we may be restored. Renew our days as of old. Or hast thou utterly rejected us? Art thou exceedingly angry with us? Lamentations 5, verses 1 and 20 through 22. And that's it for the meditation today. A rather short one. But we are definitely over the one third mark of Lent now on day 16. So whatever you're doing for penance, keep it up. If you're doing any sort of abstinence outside of Fridays, keep that up too. And yeah, I hope you continue to have a fruitful Lent. And as Father Mike Schmitz would say, pray for me, I'll pray for you. And I'll see you all again tomorrow morning.